Finding out which of the mini Labradoodle puppies is going home with you from Van Isle Labradoodles is one of the most exciting days in the entire process. Hi, I'm Claire from Van Isle Labradoodles, and today's video is the allocation video for our surprise pack litter. These puppies are all mini chocolate sable Labradoodle puppies, and today we're going to find out which puppy is going to which family and the reasons why. When we do our allocations, we get to know our families through various ways throughout the process, and then we give them a homework assignment. And on that assignment, we get to know a little bit more about their lifestyle, what they're going to be doing with their puppy. And then we take that information, combine it with all of the notes from the 4 of us here who interact with the puppies regularly, and we find the best Labradoodle puppy for each family. And we also take your preferences into consideration whenever possible. But the most important aspect of the allocation matching is temperament. We want the right type of puppy to go with the exact family who will suit the family and the puppy. We want to set everybody up for success. So we're going to do this video, as we always do, in birth order of the puppies. So the first puppy we're going to talk about today is Mr. Orange Collar puppy. Hello, sweetheart. Hi, buddy. So these puppies are 7 weeks old now, and you can see their coats are getting all of that beautiful, lovely, fluffy Labradoodle waves going on. Mr. Orange Collar here is our pretty little dilute tuxedo boy. This guy is a doll, and his name is now Frankie. And Frankie is going to go and live with Frances in Victoria. Now, Frances was looking for a really close companion. She also wanted a dog who was going to be great with her younger grandchildren and with her children's other dogs. So this dog had to be one that was going to form a very close bond and was going to be able to go from different circumstance to different circumstance readily. You'll notice throughout this video, everybody is going to be chewing on me because they are all teething like mad, and right now everything has to go in the mouth. So maybe, Reynold, if you could hand me one of those, not that one, maybe that blue and brown one there with a little bit of rope on it. Yeah, there, that's a good toy. There. So this is what we want to do when puppies are biting, is we distract them with something else. So Mr. Orange Collar, well, this dog is a character. He has a personality big enough to share with probably 5 people. He is just such a little character. He is outgoing, but he portrays himself as being highly confident when indeed he actually really needs the security of a person. He is very, very focused on people. He has wonderful eye contact, hey, don't you? And he is always seeking to find where the person is so that he feels safe and secure. So he may bound out of the door and go 100 miles an hour and go and immediately investigate something new, but he's always doing his shoulder check and always looking and making sure that the people are right nearby. If something comes up and he runs into any sort of trouble, or he becomes afraid of something, hurts himself, whatever may happen in his day, he will immediately go to where the person is, cuddle up with their feet, and ask for comfort. So this is a puppy who's going to form a really strong bond and a very close connection with Frances. He is going to be just like having another person in her life. He will be a true family member. And he is also a puppy who really has enjoyed meeting children and gets along with them. So he's going to be a good one to introduce to all of Frances's grandchildren, who are sure to love him. And he's also the type of puppy who is not going to become overly upset and be worried by younger children who will probably tend to give him a little bit more attention than he's looking for, and perhaps not quite in the way he would prefer from time to time. He's a pretty gentle puppy. He is going to have to learn his bite inhibition when he's around the very young grandchildren, but he's quite gentle, and he does respond well, as you can see, to being distracted, and he loves to learn. So he's very happy to take direction from someone. He's the type of puppy who actually prefers to have the direction. So that's a really good attribute for him to have with Francis, and what she was looking for rather in a puppy. So this is going to be her constant companion. They're going to go everywhere. We are already, because he is in the Head Start program, we are already working really hard with him on his car rides to make sure that he loves those. So far, his only fault in the car is he wants to come out of his booster seat and sit on the driver's lap. That is typical of Frankie. Frankie is a Labradoodle puppy who really craves lots of tactile attention and endless affection. So that is Frankie, our little chocolate tuxedo puppy, off to Victoria to live a life of wonderful affection with Francis. Next, we're going to have Purple Collar Girl. Hey, Purpy. Hi. Hi, Purple. Purple Collar Girl is our pretty little chocolate sable party girl. Purple Collar Girl is now Lucy, and she's going to go and live in Gibsons with Sharon. Sharon was also looking for a very close companion, one who would enjoy going for walks on the beach, going for various short adventures with her, fairly local, not traveling too much, but a little bit in the car. And she also wanted a puppy who would equally enjoy quiet downtime with her. So this is a puppy, Miss Lucy. This Miss Lucy puppy is one who is extremely adaptable. You can see that as she lies here, she's quite quiet. So she's very intuitive, and she's aware of what a situation requires. So she's good at assessing things. So she'll know if this is say it's a rainy day and we're going to have an inside play day. And she'll also be very, very responsive to if I come in and say, hey, we're just having a quiet time together, like this right now while we're doing the video. You'll see she gives me a lot of eye contact. She's looking to me to find out what it is that I'm trying to convey to her and how she should respond. So this is great. This is a dog who's going to be, hey, it's a fun day? Great, let's go, I'm up for it. Oh, this is a quiet cuddle day? Wonderful. I just want to cuddle up right next to you and give you all sorts of love and kisses. This is a girl who's going to form a really strong relationship with her people, but she's not as dependent on people as Frankie is. Lucy is able to be independent. So if there's a day when Sharon is wanting to do something on her own and can't focus so much on Lucy, Lucy will be well able to entertain herself and keep herself occupied without bothering Sharon. She's very easy to teach and very eager to learn. She's quite good in the crate. In the car, she's still a little bit concerned about what happens in the car. So we're doing some extra Head Start work with her on the booster seat so she becomes comfortable with that. And you can hear that's Frankie talking because he is no longer the center of attention. He is a puppy, like I said, who wants always to have the attention. So that's Lucy, our spirited, intelligent, intuitive little mini Labradoodle, off with Sharon to Gibsons for a wonderful life. Hey, Lucy. Next, we have Red Collar Girl. Red Collar Girl is our extreme party in the litter. Oh my goodness, Mr. Frankie. We're just going to have to make him a little happier. Usually it's quite easy to distract him, and I think that he'll probably stop fussing now that he has a little bit of a distraction. Red Collar Girl is now Belle. And Belle is our keeper girl and our breeding prospect for Van Isle Labradoodles. So this little mini caramel extreme party girl is going to be living very close by to us in Cobble Hill, and she is going to the LaPointe family. The LaPointes are guardians for Van Isle Labradoodles, and so this is their puppy that will be going home with them. Right, Missy? Yes. Now, Miss Red Collar Girl, when we choose our breeding dogs, we choose them based on their temperament and their structure. Those two things are equally important. This little lady has a lovely little temperament. She is what I call an all-round dog. She's outgoing and curious, but not to the point where she ever makes a foolish decision. She's also very affectionate, but not 1000% dependent on people. So she's going to be able to carry on and manage those mom duties quite easily when the time comes, and if she passes all of her testing. And this little girl is going to be going to a family where there are 2 children. And Miss Bell loves kids. She really enjoys having fun with kids. And the older daughter in the LaPointe family is going to have a BFF forever with Miss Bell. And their son is as well, because she's the type of puppy who's going to make a great girlfriend, and she's also going to make a great friend just to have around to play with. She'll be really the type of puppy who enjoys learning how to chase a ball, going out on walks, going to the beach, and having all sorts of fun. Now, when COVID is over, this little girl is going to be going to Kathy, that's our mama guardian. She's going to be going to work with Kathy. So we also wanted a puppy who is going to be really good in the office environment, which means a puppy who is independent enough to entertain themselves and realizes that this is the time when we're quiet and we don't set up a big fuss and demand attention. So we think Belle and the LaPointe family are a terrific combination, and we're really excited that they live so nearby in Cobble Hill, and that is our breeder puppy for the litter. Right, Miss Belle? There you go. And last but certainly not least is our blue collar boy. Blue collar is going to be living with Michelle and Susan in Vancouver. This gorgeous chocolate party Labradoodle puppy is now known as Ash. Now, Ash got his name because that is the name of the drummer of Michelle's favorite group. I don't know which group it is, and I probably haven't listened to their music, but that's how Ash got his name. Now, Michelle and Susan were looking for a puppy who was going to be really easy to train, very calm, very quiet, and have some therapy qualities to him. Ash is a dead ringer for all of those requests. This puppy is just full of cuddles. He and Michelle are going to be the best possible friends in the world, and Susan is going to be the lucky one to spend the day with him once Michelle goes back to school and enjoy his company. He is very quiet. He never makes a sound. He very seldom complains about anything. He's very quick to learn, but he's very cautious. He doesn't do anything foolish ever. He always wants to know what it is you want him to do, and then he wants to be able to comply with what it is you're requesting of him. Very eager to learn, really smart, so he's going to be a dream and a breeze to train. So when we've been working on the Head Start program, Hello, I Love You Too, he's been the puppy to accomplish all of the tasks first without virtually hardly any effort. You just show him what you're wanting, and as long as he understands what it is you're asking of him, he'll do it right away for you. And his reward is kisses. That's a kisses, because he loves to be kissed. He loves to be a loved dog. He's going to be the type of Labradoodle puppy who is on your lap, who's beside you all the time, and all he really wants in the world is just to be loved, loved, loved. And I think Michelle and Susan are going to smother this little boy with love, and that is just going to be the happiest life in the world for him. So that is where he is off to. Ash is going to Vancouver, and I am quite sure that Susan and Michelle are just going to love their new BFF, because I certainly love him. Yes, I do. Oh, yes, now he's going to eat my ear. So that's all the puppies in the litter, and that's all of their assignments. And we hope everybody is really happy with all of the news and likes the puppy that's coming home with them. We will maybe do one more follow-up video because the puppies aren't going home for a couple of weeks yet. But they're all doing great, and we're going to continue with working on them all on the Head Start program. They're doing fairly well with their crate training. We're going to continue with that and do more work with them individually so that they don't make any sounds that you've heard during this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any comments, please put them in the comments below. Questions, same thing, and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching.